brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead. Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival. This expedition at least promises success. An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome. Disadvantage. Give them no quarter. A victory. Perhaps the turning point. Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them. Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses, all will find their way to us now that the road is clear. A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins. The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood. In Radiance, may we find victory. Disadvantage. Give them no quarter. Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage. Another abomination, cleansed from our lands. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home. Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. How quickly the tide turns. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose. The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear. This skirmish may be lost, but the battle may yet be won. We dug for months, years, an eternity, and we were rewarded with madness. Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign. The light, the promise of safety. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Disadvantage. Give them no quarter. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear. Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the rule. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Death by inches. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. As victories mount, so too will resistance. In Radiance, may we find victory. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Frustration and fury, more destructive than 100 cannons. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light? Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered. A decisive pummeling. This expedition at least promises success. The match is struck. A blazing star is born. Another abomination cleansed from our lands. The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. The great ruins belong to us, and we will find whatever secrets they hold. I see something long absent in the sunken faces of passers-by. A glimmer of hope. The bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war. Make no mistake, we will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready. Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign. Curious is the trap maker's art, his efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes. The match is struck. A blazing star is born. The light, the promise of safety. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear. The way is lit, the path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. Executed with impunity. Back to the pit. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. In Radiance, may we find victory. The great ruins belong to us, and we will find whatever secrets they hold. I see something long absent in the sunken faces of passers-by. A glimmer of hope. Mastery over life and death was chief among my early pursuits. I began in humility, but my ambition was limitless. Who could have divined the prophetic import of something as unremarkable as a twitch in the leg of a dead rat? A devil walks these halls. Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear. The way is lit, the path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. Executed with impunity. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Another abomination cleansed from our lands. The light, the promise of safety. The match is struck. A blazing star is born. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue. This expedition at least promises success. In Radiance, may we find victory. glint of clarity in the eye of the storm. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten. Begone, fiend! Another one falls. Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud. Towering, fierce, terrible, nightmare-made material. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. A decisive pummeling. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end. You answered the letter. Now,